Page 17, Victor Herbert's Serenade. It's very similar to page 16. It's just an idea of you have multiple pieces of music that are very similar together, or very similar to each other. I don't know that one composer copied from the other. I don't know the history of this. It's just an example of how different pieces of music can be very similar to each other, I guess. Let's look it over. It's 1 page long, treble and bass clef, 2 sharps in the key signature. We're in the key of D major, so make sure you can do the D major scale and also the B minor scale because it has 2 sharps, and do the arpeggios also. 2/4 time signature. This is very similar to page 16. Work it out, make sure you get the fingering okay. It's here. Make sure you hold this, the F sharps down. Now you want 4th finger again. I'd like to connect this. So I'm going to do a 1/4. So it's 1/4, 4. I'm going to do that. Second line. And I'm going to use thumb here because they want 3rd finger here. Well, if I use 2nd, 3rd finger doesn't work very well here. But I'm going to use thumb, that way I can cross over to the 3rd finger. So this is the 2nd line. Again, thumb here, and then cross over. Now let's, a couple of things here. The E in the 2nd measure going to the 3rd measure is tied. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. If you have a problem with that, take out the tie. That'll help you, but once you have that, put the tie back in. Just hang on the note. Well, 1 and the F sharp, that's an E. E sharp is an F. That takes you back what you were doing. Last line, you're here, and then a thumb. You can do 2nd finger if you'd like. The idea is you're in position to go up to the D. So whatever finger gets you there is fine. You want to connect them. And now you're going to lift up and come down. Left hand, broken chords again. Again, the 2nd measure, the thumb plays both of those. That's what that little symbol means. It's playing both with the same finger. Okay. 2nd line, last measure, you get treble clef here. And then bass clef again. Put the hands together. Well, you're here. And then here. You put the hands together, then go back through and get rid of any hesitations anywhere, so it's a steady beat. Then we do the articulation, and this is pretty connected. It's pretty smooth. You can lift up here, like taking a breath. They have tenutos on these. Some of these, just linger on those. Make sure you hold those at the full values. Lift. 2nd line, last measure, poco rit, means slow down a little bit. And then an off tempo on the 3rd line means go back. This left hand, connect it as best you can. This is not a bouncy piece. That's not the style of the piece. It's a different style. It's all in interpreting it. This is a very smooth piece. Then the dynamics. I apply to the melody. It's up here. And then the crescendo. Go to that note. That's your target. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Count back. And at the end of the 2nd line, I think they've left some stuff out here. In the 2nd line, you're soft. Well, there's no need for a decrescendo, that little hairpin at the end of the line, because you're already soft. So somewhere in the second line, you had to have gone up and gotten louder. Where? Well, it's up to you. Where do you think? I can crescendo up to here, and then I come back down. It's interpretation. Where do you feel it might get a little louder? In my mind, it's the second measure on the E. That would be a little louder. Up to about a moderately soft, or moderately loud in there, and then now calm down. Yeah, back down to soft. Last line, you get a poco crescendo. They don't tell you how loud to get. They just say, get a little louder. Poco's a little. So it's soft, and then maybe up to about a moderately loud right in there. And then the morendo is to die away. Yeah. Yeah, softer and slow down. There's a retardando to slow down. Really, you need to get into it and start feeling it so you can feel these dynamics and slowing down and all that to experiment. Now, they've added pedal, of course, because we want it smooth and we want the overtones. We want to connect things because we can't connect everything with the hands. But we don't want it to get mushy. You got to watch out or it starts getting ugh. So listen very carefully on these 16th notes. It's going to be overlapping pedal, live pedal. That notes go down first, then the pedal. Change the pedal after play the notes, so it overlaps a little bit. And don't pedal this, we don't want to smear it. So you have to be like in the third measure. We don't want to smear that. If I can help it, I don't want to pedal any of it. The problem is the left hand may need some help. So it's here. The way they're showing the pedaling is fine. Second line. Now here, the last two measures, second line. No. No, I don't want to smear all that. So I'm going to leave the pedal out as much as I can here. I'm going to use it when I need to connect the notes, but otherwise I'm leaving it out. So I need to hear. I need help that. Here. Here. I need help with that. And here. Here. I need help with that. So I'm only pedaling to help me connect the left hand. Otherwise, so we'll start with the second line. Be very picky on your pedaling. Don't pedal any more than you have to, but we want it connected. Now at the bottom, the last line, you're here. And the last measure, change it on the last beat. Here, when you play that, change the pedal again. Well, I want to lose as much as I want to lose the A. It helps it to die away more.